Hello, welcome to the channel. We're going to do some free readings today, and I'm happy to be live with you because I didn't know when I was going to get live this week, so I'm glad I was live today. I was trying to go live last night, but it didn't work out. Oh well, we're live right now, aren't we? So, obviously, when we first start, I always explain how the stream goes. I know most of you who come in here already know how the readings work, but for anyone new, the way it works is when I'm ready, I'll ask you if you'd like a reading and to put a 1 in the chat, and if I'm drawn to you, I will pick you. And then you can ask your question. I just say no legal or health related questions. And if you don't know what to ask, you can just ask for a general reading. Let's just say good morning to everyone here. Well, it's good afternoon now. Well, I guess it's morning for other people, but it's like 10 to 1 in the afternoon here. So we have Maxworld Entertainment, hello. We have Tal King, hey Tal. And we have Elizabeth May. Hey Elizabeth May. And we have Melody as well. Hey Melody. And we have Real Hamster. Hello love. I hope you are okay. I hope you're all okay. So before we start the readings, I want to do these two. We started this one last week and it's just like a weekly affirmation thing. And these spiritual AF cards, they're like the Rebel deck, but they're just like a generalized guidance that you can get daily, which are really good. So let's see what we get. Okay, so it says, maybe you literally can't even. Think you can't even. Slow your eye roll, step back and give it another think. Guess what? Chances are you probably can, even with a better attitude and some love in your heart. Today, if you catch yourself feeling like basic bitching out on someone, take a deep breath, call on all your hood rat angels. Remember that you and all beings are tiny specks of the divine, and surprise yourself with how you literally just evened. I love that. And then we started this one last week, which is like a weekly one. It's just like an affirmation to help lift us up. So let's see what we get. If I can get the packet out. Well, we need to get an art on one first of all, don't we? Okay. We got autumn, obviously, and embrace. Embrace nature's sounds, encourage me to embrace my own and be confident in all that I have to say. So it's about becoming one with nature. Anyway, now they're out of the way. Hello, Cement Shoes. I think I said hello to Elizabeth May as well. If not, hello. Where's the thingamajigger? Okay. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see who we end up going to first. Melody, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Whilst we're waiting for Melody to put her question in the chat, guys, let me show you this book. Now, you guys may have heard of these before, I haven't, but it's the 2023 Almanac book, and I'm absolutely in love with it already because it tells you all the moon cycles, where all the astrological signs are each day. It's obviously this is the UK one for the all cycles in the UK, but it's got all stuff about nature in it. It's even got recipes for each month in there, the sky at night, the planetaries, where they are, the planets. So I love it. Melody says, what's Yanni's energy towards me? He's Gemini and I'm Capricorn. Let me see what I get feel like. Sorry about the noise. I just took my watch off. Okay. I've got the King of Wands first of all, and this card, when it's coming towards me, I want to say that this guy, I want to say sometimes he's very outspoken, but he doesn't always go deep with the conversation, in the sense of, from the outside he looks like he's very chatty and everything when you first meet him, but when you want to get under the surface and find out how he's truly feeling, he's like a closed book. And I want to say that he tends to get very, very restless, but he doesn't always vocalize it. It's like a frustration with him. Can you vocalize what you would like? But I want to say that this guy, Yanni, has a lot of plans for the future, and I feel like that he just wants to work on everything being successful. Now, I don't know if you two are in a relationship, you don't have to tell me that, but I do feel like that this guy does very much strive towards being successful in his career, and he is making plans at the moment to put that in place. Now, regarding how he's feeling with you, I feel like that his mind is in two places. Hey, Rebecca. I feel like his mind is in two places, and he can't make a decision. And I want to say that there's a sense of like an ultimatum, and I feel like he doesn't like to be rushed. I'm not saying that you're like trying to pressure him, but I want to say that he kind of feels like he's being pressured a bit. I think it's basically making you feel a bit like you're left out in the cold, because you're like, how are you feeling? What is going on? And where are we going forward with this? Talk to me. It's them communication skills just aren't there. And I feel like that he's kind of mixed, okay? That could have come up in the cards, we don't know. Hey, Moshri as well. But I want to say that even though he's trying to work out what direction he wants to go in, I feel like that this is you as well, Melody. Hey, Casmo, as well. Thank you for subscribing. I want to say this is you also, Melody, where you're trying to work out what is best for you. I do want to say that there is a new person that's going to be coming into your life as well. This is I feel this is guy could be like an Aries, or he has very much of the Aries vibe, and I feel like that he's going to be bringing a lot of stability surrounding you. Whereas I feel like that Jens is already making plans. I love. He's already making plans for his future, and I don't want you to get hurt there. But remember that the universe is in your hands, and things are changing for the better for you and within the cycle of life that you're in right now. Let me get a rubber card. Hey Cosmo, you read the banner at the bottom of the page here. I will explain to you, my love, how the readings work. Melody, you're giving too much. You're giving. Sorry, by the way, guys. If you don't know, if you've never heard of the Rebel deck, they do curse, they do swear. But I don't know if you've had a reading or not, Melody. I do recognise your name, but in case you haven't, these cards tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And it says you're giving too many fucks. Give 0. I want to say that there's things in your life where you're letting time details really bother you, and it's causing you to have anxiety and stress. And it's telling you regarding these situations, try to release them, try to let them go, my love. Thank you for connecting with me, Melody. If anyone would like a reading, please put one in the chat. 1 second, guys. Let me just try and sort this camera out. This is bugging me. There we go. It's a bit better. And a bit blurry. Okay, if anyone would like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. And if I feel drawn to you, I'll pick you. You're welcome, Melody. Thank you for coming in the stream. That sounded wrong, but oh well. Casmo, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Oh, get a crystal. And by the way, just for anyone who's new here, I want to apologise in advance if I pronounce anyone's name wrong, because I'm dyslexic and that happens sometimes. Just waiting for Casmo to put his question. Oh, the question. No. When will Ahmad and my communication? I'm Amara Libra. He is a Cancer. Okay. Let's see what we get for you kids now. I feel like that you're going to be getting an important letter, Casmo. I feel like that or it might be a text message, but I feel like the first form of communication is going to be in written form. And I also want to make you aware of a young woman who is like out to cause problems as well, and she's like spreading lies about people. And I don't know if you've seen this within your circle, but they're just telling you to be wary of her. But this is like saying keep an eye over your shoulder as well. But I feel like that there is a lot of new beginnings to come along for you and Ahmed. And I feel like that these communications are going to start within the next 2 months. I want to say I feel very strongly though about the letter. I feel like I feel like that with this card coming through as well, that the aspirations around you and Ahmad will help to bring you two together. I feel like that you two will have a very similar aspirations for the future. But I want to say that like things that have like there's been worries around this situation because things have not been going as planned, and they're saying like all is not lost, things are going to fall into place. Look at the positives surrounding the situation. And you've also got the High Priestess as well. This is saying like your intuition is, I want to say, is very, very strong with this. It's like you have this sense of knowing. And I feel like that regarding your person, you feel this very, very strong connection between the two of you. But like you've said, it's like you want the communication to come on, but I do feel this very much soulmate connection. We've got the Lover's card as well, and it's going to be something that could potentially go into a marriage as well. Now I'm gonna get you a Rebel Deck card. Just one, yeah, I think I said in the last reading, they do curse. And sometimes they tell you something random that you've not asked about in your reading. But it's something that you need to know rather than something that necessarily you wanted to hear. Casma, you've got fucked there. It will lie to your face. You've been letting your the negative thoughts that are causing anxiety, you've been letting them creep up quite a lot, and they're trying to interfere and bring Jessie, they're trying to interfere and bring your energy down and prevent you from moving forward. So they're saying don't listen to the fear and keep positive and hopeful. Jessie, if you read the banner at the bottom, if you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. and I will choose who I'm drawn to. Thank you for connecting with Cosmo. You're welcome, Cosmo. Thank you for coming. Andrea, I feel drawn to you, my love. Would you like to put your question in the chat? After this reading, guys, we are going to have a 5-minute break, but please don't go anywhere because we are going to be getting straight back into readings after that. Thank you for hitting the like button, Cosmo. Will Brandon and I have commitment in the future? First of all, let me just go and get my pendulum. 1 second, guys. Does your question if I matter the fact just so now? I want to just see what they say. See what the pendulum says. Shush. So you'd like to know if Brandon and you will have a commitment in the future, Andrea? So for clockwise, it'll go yes, and for no, it'll go anti-clockwise. So Andrea would like to know if her and Brandon will have a commitment in the future. Andrea, it's just going back and forward. And when we get that, we get me back. So I'm going to just pull 3 of the tarot cards out to say. I'm trying to shuffle like a whole pile is falling. We don't want a whole pile, we want 3. Okay, my love, these are the 3 cards that came out for you. You've got the Moon, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. Now, with the Moon coming out first, I feel like that with these cards all coming out together, essentially, I feel like that these things that need to be sorted out with you and your life before we should be committing into a relationship. And I feel like that hey, welcome back, Tal, that you yourself is needing some like much needed personal healing. I want to say that somebody really took advantage of you and it knocked you back, and it's like we feel like we're over it already, but I feel like that we need to ensure that we're getting into these commitments for the right things. I want to say sometimes you, Andrea, feel like you are getting, that everyone is out to get you and nothing is falling into place. I feel like there's very much need for a lot more rest with yourself as well, but I feel like that if we gather this rest and we gather this healing, we will feel victorious and we will be able to go into commitments, especially with the person that you're wanting to be in a relationship with. It's like we're needing to bring that protection around ourselves as well, Andrea, because I want to say that you are very, very sensitive to other people's energies. And sometimes when there's negative energy around you, you tend to feel like the world is basically against you. We need to be connecting with the calm within us. Look at me, look at, by the way, very cute. Let me get you a Rebel Deck card, my love. It says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not fucking time. So now is not the time to be getting into commitments. Right now it's time for us to be focusing on ourselves and the things that we're needing and the healing that we're needing. And you may be watching me right now thinking, what healing do I actually need? And you might feel like that you don't need any. And if that's the case, then it may be just that we need to just declutter our lives slightly or whatever. But I do genuinely feel like that other aspects of your life need to be falling into place, whether this is career or school or what. But there's things that needing to be falling into place for you, Andrea, before getting into a committed relationship, my love. Thank you for connecting with me. There's that one. Guys, we're gonna stay on the stream, but we're gonna have a 5-minute break and we're gonna have a conversation and a catch up about how everyone is doing, because my energies are really low today. I've been a bit ill over the weekend and I feel like I'm still getting over it. I don't actually know what it was. It started on Friday when I did that stream, my last stream. And I don't know if I said it on the stream, but I had like a really bad headache. And that headache lasted, like, by Friday night, it was making me feel really, really nauseous. And like I didn't have any dinner. What we Northerners would call tea. I didn't have no evening meal. And then I took some painkillers, and then I woke up on Monday and I felt sick again. Hello, Ika. Andrea says, thank you so much. I needed to hear that and the clarity. Thank you, Andrea. And I'm sorry the time changes put you in your energy low. I feel like that something could be going on because my energy's been feeling a bit low as well, Pamstar. But as I was saying, I felt on Saturday, I woke up with a headache again, felt sick. I felt sick until Sunday. And yesterday and today, it's like a very, very mild headache, like just an annoyance of pain in my head, if that makes sense. Oh, and guys, do you remember when last week I was telling you regarding I'm going to be making a second channel that isn't going to be monetized. And it's a channel where I want a safe space for talking about my experiences with DV, because that used to be on this channel. But due to my ex finding my channel, my abuser found my channel, it doesn't feel safe anymore. So I want to make a different channel. This channel, I'm going to mainly keep it just for like the spiritual stuff. I need to do some more meditations, and I need to do more videos on mindfulness and all that. And I want to do some videos on, I want to do like some pick a card reading videos as well. You know, where you can pick your reading, which card you feel, which item you feel drawn to. But anyway, on the new channel, it's going to be a lot more relaxed. We're going to be able to have panels of whoever wants to come on and we sort it out. And I got confused then, hamster. But anyway, the name of the new channel, I'm gonna put it in the chat, and you guys can let me know what you think. I've not created it yet. I'm gonna create it today. You know, I'll just say it. So the name of the new channel that I'm thinking of is Bumble. Well, I can't even say it now. Bumble Blossom Tree. The bumble is close to my heart, like obviously short for bumblebee, and it symbolises my friend who's now my spirit guide, who was like a dad to me, called Bill, and I used to call him Billy Bumblebee. And with the blossom tree part of it, for one, it's my favourite tree, and for two, them flowers, they come around every year and they grow on them trees no matter what, and they bring hope. Even when you're on a really dark day, when you see them blossom trees growing them flowers on there, it makes you feel positive. And I want it to be a place that people can come to where they can, even if it's a dark day for them, that it brightens them up and they can feel positive. And you know, I'm not stuck on the name, but that's the name that I can't move away from. So it'd be like this. Let me put it in the chat. And obviously the bumblebee is the symbol for for people of Manchester, and I'm from Manchester. And I'm actually getting a bumblebee tattoo this week, by the way, guys. Hey, Eco, I don't know if I said hello to you. Yes, I haven't created it yet, Pamster. I just wanted to get a feel of what people thought. Plus, I don't want to just segregate it to one thing, such as us talking about TV. I want it to, like I said, I want it to be a channel where I can have panels on and we can do like the silly streams and stuff. And not only that, it won't matter whatever Gary sings on that channel, because they might pull a video down or whatever, but the channel won't get struck the same way this one would. Because it wouldn't matter. And his voice is so beautiful. Guys, he keeps trying to get me to sing. I'm like, I can't sing at all. And he's like, yes, you can. And I'm like, no, I can't. And he wants me to sing this part on a song for him. I'm like, no, can't do it. Normally, I don't get embarrassed about him singing, but Gary's voice is so beautiful, so it makes me dead shy. Hamster says, I love that. Eco says, I love that. Pretty Positive Connections. Hamster says, can't wait to subscribe. I like it. Well, I'm glad you like it. And Elizabeth said, sounds perfect. So I'm glad you guys are giving me a little positive outlook on it, because I did not know whether to stick with it, but I keep feeling drawn to it. So that's hopefully what we're gonna have, and you know, it'll be nice. It'll be nice on there. Like obviously, same vibes as here, where being respectful and everyone's got to be respectful of one another. I am going when we have DV survivors on. It's not going to be a case of all women or all men. It'll be just whoever wants to come on. If only one woman and 5 men want to come on, then that's the case. If 5 women and 1 man want to come on, then that's the case. Or if it's a mixture, like 3 and 3, then that's the case. And the reason why I'm saying that, because you guys may remember the time when we did that DV stream and that woman got mad at me for having an equal amount of men and women, even though it wasn't intentional. Elizabeth, me. Everyone says I've got a lovely speaking voice, but I do not have a lovely singing voice. I can't sing at all. Trees have seasons just like our moods and emotions. Obviously, the bumblebee has a natural place in the cycle too. Yeah, I know another thing with bumblebees, like we would literally not be alive without them, and they are like I love loads of different animals, but they are one of my favourite animals. I mean, see that emoji's even in my name on Twitter as well. For Manchester, it is the worker bee, not the bumblebee, but I don't care. I still love it. You shouldn't realise we still have no gender. No, it doesn't have no gender. And I feel like on both sides, whether you're a woman or a man, there's different parts where people are disadvantaged and disadvantaged. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't ever happen, ever. At all. And people, whether you're born a man or a woman, right, should be able to come to a place and be able to express their feelings about what they've experienced and have that healing to get that out. Hey Claire. I remember that. I remember that was such a badly directed thing though. I mean, we're here for everyone, you know. Gender is irrelevant. Exactly. The 3 men on my stream at the time, by the way, was me, General Zard, and oh my gosh, why is his name gone out of my head? DJ, what's he called? Sorry guys, I have like brain fog because of my fibromyalgia, and sometimes some names like vanish out of my head. I can't remember his name. His name's gone out of my head. But anyway, there was them 3, and then there was me, and her, and Kirsten at the time. Kirsty, aka Sugar Mama, comes in the chat. And I'm not being funny, but I'm not gonna. If she don't want to be on my stream, she don't have to be. And she called me crazy. We don't do name calling. And plus, what brought us together regarding DV was Johnny Depp. who is a dude who was abused by a woman. Make it make sense? It makes sense. And you have a community that loves everyone. Yes, exactly. We all love everyone. Absolutely. I had guys that I knew were not able to stand up for themselves, that were manipulated, etc. Good morning, Selena. Guys, we're going to get back to the readings now. Where's my little banner gone? There it is. We found it. Good evening to you in India, Moshri. Whilst we're waiting for you to put the ones in, we'll play the guitar if we can fit it in. Okay, let's see who can go drawn to. It's How King, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? I have a long way to go playing the guitar. Like, a long way. I only started learning in August. And I've been practicing like crazy. But I have a long way to go. Like, the majority of it I've learned myself. And Gary has learned me some. But I am such a bad student that when he tries to learn me anything, I'm always like, I can't do it. Let me try and do it. Because sometimes I struggle with the way people explain things to me. Oh, thank you, Grace. I do enjoy playing the guitar though. I love it. After this reading, I'm gonna go and get my proper guitar. This is my little junior guitar that I've been learning on. It's only little. It probably looks big on the stream, but it's not. It's only tiny. I have a proper guitar, which Gary put some pennies towards it because it was my first one. He didn't have to, but he wanted to. We'll get whatever fell in a bit. He's always thought it's annoying. Okay, Tom. First of all, my love, they're coming to tell you that there's a need to be living in the moment. You always worry about change. I feel like you're definitely a creature of habit. And when I say creature, I don't mean literal creature. It's just a figure of speech. But you like things staying out there. And this card coming out first of all saying, live in the moment, live in the now, and don't be worrying about what's around the corner. Because if we forget to live in the now, then we always worry of what if. Okay. They're talking about encouragement as well with yourself, Tam. And I want to say, even though you're asking about a certain situation, but there's another thing that the cards want to talk about here regarding yourself, where you're needing some gentle encouragement to 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 give yourself some motivation regarding a situation that you've been wanting to get started and you keep putting it off. And I feel like that sometimes it can make us feel like really annoyed with ourselves for not completing what we want to complete. We've got the remedy card here saying you have the power to be happy. And this is saying, you have the power to change the circumstances around you and metamorph into the situation where you want to be. I feel like that you and A will come together and create a stronger connection than ever. We've got this within these cards. This is like my soulmate card. I want to say there's a lot of beautiful, calming colours here, but there's also a sense for you to be coming to life as well. I want to say that we've been in such a routine that we also sometimes forget to live and to be free. And it's like we're needing to get out of our four walls as well. Talking about a trip or somewhere that you're needing to go. See what the tarot is saying. Yeah, definitely moving forward onto a straighter path for you and I want to say. There's also a need for you to find time for escapism, find time to escape reality. And I also want to say, Tal, my love, that you and A really need to be developing some deeper connections. Like, I feel like that you're already very deeply entwined within each other, but I also feel like there's a lot of pages within your book that you've not opened, and the same for A as well, that they personally have a lot of deep things that they went through within their life that they haven't shared, and deep aspirations that they want to see an outcome to. And I feel like that if it was the right circumstance, that we're needing to be having like these really deep talks, and I feel it would create a lot of more of a deeper connection between the two of you. Let's see what the rebel did say. Okay, first of all, you've got some good shit that's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck you up. This card's coming out saying to you that good things are on the way. Stop worrying about the future. Stop worrying about the what if. Enjoy the now and let things happen naturally. And also, I don't know why the cards haven't opened it up, but for some reason, Tal, there's a need there to be giving you, my love, a big, massive hug. Squeeze. Squeeze, indeed. Okay, let's see who we're drawn to next. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Oh, and by the way, guys, in about 4 weeks from now, We've got a new little baby kitty coming, a little girl, and she's super cute. Let me see if I can show you the picture of her whilst I'm waiting for the ones in the chat. Put one in the chat if you'd like a reading. Thank you, Tam. Try and turn this light off so you guys can see the little baby kitten. How cute is she? She is so adorable. She's got such a cute little pink nose. So she's going to be coming to us in about 4 weeks. I know, Grace, right? I'll just show you guys again. She's so cute. I'm going to put a picture of her in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, the link to that is in the description of this video, and you can see the pictures on there. Let me just send it to the Discord. Hi, KK. Okay. Let's put it on Discord and then we'll choose somebody. Okay, she's on Discord now. Have you decided a name? We haven't properly, well, obviously it's going to be me choosing her name, but I haven't properly decided. Like, I have a few names that I like. I like Basset, short for Basset, who was the Egyptian goddess. So we like Basset. And another one, I like Furby, because when I was a little kid, I loved Furbies, and I've got one up here. I like Furby, and I like Cookie. I don't know what to call it. Anyway, let's pick somebody for a reading. Who are we drawn to? Moshri. I'm so happy for getting a lovely family for her life, which I hope will be a long and healthy one. Me too. Moshri, whilst I'm waiting for you to put your question, let me quickly go and get me other cat so I can show you guys him. Moshri, put your question in the chat, love. Okay, Moshri, I see your message. This is Scratch. This is the other cat. You can't see him because he's so black. But he is a beautiful boy. Say hello to YouTube. Good boy. Go on then, get down. You can't stay. Go on there then. There you go. Okay. Okay, chilling with us. I did have 2 cats. I had Scratch and Ringo. But about a year ago, Ringo went missing and he never came home, unfortunately. So we just have Scratch now. I just woke him up. He is K. He's beautiful. So he's going to get a little sister, aren't you? You better look after her. You better not be mean to her. Or bop your nose like that. Yeah, it was horrible. Like, the most hardest part is that we're sure that we've seen her around a few times in town. Not her, him, Ringo's boy. And they looked exactly the same. The only difference they had between Ringo and Scratch, because they were brothers, was Scratch has got a little white patch here on his neck, and Ringo's just fully black. Sorry to hear that. Let's hope your other fur baby found a loving new home after getting lost. I really do hope you found a loving home. Scratch is going to join us for the stream, looks like. Anyway, let's see what we've got from Moshri. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Future relationship with Govind. No contact, but I have confessed my feelings. Okay. There's so many decks of cards here, I'm like, I can't find anywhere to put them. No, thank you, Moshri. I'm glad I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, so we've got 4 cards for you, Moshri. The first one is the King of Cups. And then we have the Hierophant, the 6 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. The King of Cups that came out first, I feel like that you personally have a very, very gentle soul. And I also feel that the Govind, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right as well, is also a very, very gentle soul. And I want to say that they are very, very shy, and they aren't as forthcoming with their feelings as you are personally. And I feel like that they are still figuring out like how they feel. They're trying to still work that out. And I feel like that this is going to take a moment. But I feel like that with patience, that a strong relationship, even a marriage, could be formed between the two of you. I feel like that when they know what they want, that then they stick to their guns. But they are still figuring it out within themselves at the moment. I feel like that the future between you two could really. Don't you knock anything over, boy. Do you have to stand on my phone? Get you guys. You're gonna knock the stream off. Sorry, guys. I feel like that regarding the future, I feel like it could lead to travelling over water. And I feel like where you're feeling worried right now, I feel like that them worries will be calmed in the very near future. I feel like more than anything we need to have this patience. But whilst we're waiting, we keep worrying. I want to say Moshri. And the cards are coming in saying, please leave all the worries to one side and have faith, okay, and be patient. Excuse me. You also have the the Three of Pentacles. I feel like with this card coming in, this person's going to take a moment and they're going to keep their cards close to their chest. And there may be delays and there may be indications which pause them from deciding what they want to do. But everything's going to fall into place. And then it'll be a case of celebration. Got a Three of Cups. Things will be celebrations. People will come together and celebrate and having a party, talking about party. Okay, Moshri, let me get you a Rebel deck card now. Okay, Moshri, I think you've figured what the Rebel deck cards are like in this stream. They do swear, they have curse words in them, and they sometimes tell you things that that you need to. But why can't I talk? Sometimes I tell you things that have nothing to do with your reading, but it's always things that you need to hear, rather than just telling you what you want to hear. So it says make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. So talking about where you've been having frustrations around your life, about the place where you are right now. And this is saying that this card's coming out saying, reminding you that you hold the steering wheel on your life and that you have the ability to make choices to bring better situations around you. If this isn't with you personally, it may be connecting with a close friend or family member around you who needs to be making better choices as well. I want to thank you for connecting with me, Moshri. Let's see who you're drawn to next. Okay, hidden deck and reading, put a 1 in the chat. Oh, I was going to get my guitar. Let me go get the guitar. The proper guitar. She is so beautiful, by the way, guys. You're going to love her. But whilst I do that, put your ones in the chat. Hopefully we won't lose any of them. Oh, you're welcome, Moshri. Thank you for connecting with me. So, guys, some of you have seen this guitar. But in case you haven't, just look how gorgeous she is. It's so huge as well. I feel like I can't even hold it properly sometimes. I need to learn more on it. I know quite a lot of chords. I just need to learn how to do like a better tempo and stuff. And I need to be a better student to Garrett because he's got like 30 years experience compared to my 6 months of experience. Thank you, Grace. I think it's out of tune. I need to tune it again. Okay, KK, you want to put your question in the chat, my love? Guys, I'm going to be getting a bumblebee tattoo this week on my arm. It's going to go in this space here. I'll kind of show you guys this space here. It's going to fill that little gap, little bumblebee tattoo. Well, it's going to be about that big. KK, do you want to put your... Oh, there you are. My son has just bought his first house. I'm excited for him and my grandkids. Anything about this? If not, general, please. After this reading, I'll show you the tattoo that I'm getting. Which, I got the design by using one of them AI things. Where you can put things into the AI and it creates an image that is totally unique and nobody else has it. First of all, okay, we got the settle card, and I feel like regarding this situation, this is going to be a place that your son and his children are going to feel very, very settled, and they're going to feel happy. I want to say that there is going to be some work around the house that does need doing, some DIY work, but I feel like that when that is achieved, when that is done, it will feel a lot more positive. I feel like it already does. Well, just everything. Oh well. Oh well. Never mind. I need my kiwi deck. We're gonna tidy up at the end of the stream. Your hair looks so long and beautiful. It's probably because you can't see the end of it. It comes to here now. It does need another trim soon. But thank you, Kay. Thank you, love. Anyway. We have to get the kiwi deck, okay? Excuse me. I feel like this is going to improve your son's relationship with other people. It's going to bring positive relationship. I also feel there's going to be a lot of memories and new friendships created within that home. It's going to feel like a treat to the soul. And we literally got to feed the soul after that. Okay, I feel like that not everything is going to go as planned. So there is times where I feel like he's going to be like, right, okay, I need to just leave this project and come back to it and have time to think things through more thoughtfully and to ensure that he remains present, because I feel like that when he starts a project he gets very, very into it and he tends to lose sight of the other things going on around it. But it's all going. I feel like ultimately the house is going to be bringing a lot of positive change, and to also be mindful that because of the stress of it, it could cause some disagreements there. But this is things that we can quickly heal from. Okay, let me get you Lego deck card. I feel like it's only a little one, okay, but I feel like that's all we needed to bring here. We've got this one. and it says figure shit out on your own. I feel like that there's going to be times when your son is going to be like needing to be in his own space and just figure it out on his own for a hot minute because of the stress of it. I don't, it's like be mindful that because of the stress and the emotions and everything that it doesn't cause any disagreements, but just to encourage him to believe in himself as well. Thank you for connecting with me, Ken. Okay, guys, if you would like a reading, sugar, please put one in the chat. Hello, Natalia. If you'd like a reading, put one in the chat, guys. And if I feel drawn to you, then you can ask your question. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. Let's see who we are drawn to. Eco Spice, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Oh, I forgot to show you this bumblebee as well. Let me get it up quickly whilst Eco is putting his question. Okay, guys, I can't really see it. This is the bumblebee that I am getting. So it's going to be around that size and it's going to go in that space there. And if it doesn't fit, then I'm going to have it here. Like underneath where it says that love and light there. Eco says, thank you, love. My partner and I are planning a change that will involve several other people. Any advice on how that needs to be dealt with would be wonderful. Is there a reason you chose the bumblebee? Yeah, like the name of the new channel, there's two reasons why I chose a bumblebee, and one is the bee is the symbol for Manchester. But number two, which is probably more important than number one, is my friend who was like a dad to me for like 6 years. He was like a dad to me, but he was a very wise spiritual man. He was called Bill. He's now one of my spirit guides. And we used to always call him B, like short for Bill. And then I started calling him Bumble. That was just literally my nickname for him, Bumblebee. And when he passed away, the animal that visits me often when I'm thinking of him is the bumblebee. And so it like holds a special part in my heart. I love how the wings are stretched out like freedom. Me too, Grace. Okay, Eco, let's see what we get for you, my love. Okay, first of all, equals spice. You've got fortitude. Sometimes you can only rise when you've hit the bottom. I want to say that you and your partner, it may have been a while ago, it may have been recently, but I want to say that you hit a situation where you're like, is this right for me? Is this right for me? Is this right for me right now? And I want to say that was like a rock bottom type feeling for you in the relationship. And it's like saying that we can only rise from that. And with the second card we've got here is fidelity. And this says love is measured by actions above words. And I feel like that this change will require your partner to be more actionable in calming you, and you being more actionable in calming him as well. And also, this change, if it makes you happy, then it's worth it. It's worth it as well. And I feel like that this change is going to be a strong sense of kinship for you and for him and for your partner. Connecting is worth more than chemistry. So I feel like that this change that you go through, whatever it may be, is going to bring this stronger sense of kinship between you. Try to disconnect away from the fears and focus only on your hopes, my love. And also, this is a big change, as you already know. And it's something where you're going to have to be very, very daring to be able to get through it, essentially. But these big changes are necessary with your soul and their soul being stifled for a while. And on times when this change is going to be feeling hard for you, Eco, the cards tell you to focus on your inner strength to help you carry on moving forward. Okay, let me get you a Rebel deck card, love. These readings, they've got like very much like fire shot readings, very quick readings. Okay, this is the Rebel deck card. You know what the Rebel deck cards are like, Eco. They can be a bit relentless, but ruthless sometimes. And make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. This card's coming in saying to you, if you're not happy with this change, you're not happy with this choice, remember that you can put your foot down and say, hey, now, let's think about this before we make this huge change. You've got to be comfortable within it too. Obviously, when it's something that is compromised between the two of you, then there is sacrifices on both sides. But ultimately, you have to ensure that you are happy and that your partner is happy with this change as well, my love. Thank you for connecting with me, Eco. If anyone else would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Don't forget to put your 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. That just put my mind at ease. We'll truck on, thank you. Well, thank you, love. Okay, Grace, I feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? I'm glad that puts you at ease, Zoe. Carl. Thank you for reading me. Please can you tell me, is Paul stringing me along and is a liar? Okay, first of all, you've got the Fool card that's come out, Grace. And I want to say with this, it's like we've been turning a blind eye to a lot of red flags in this relationship. It's like your intuition has spoken out, your intuition's been like, Grace, listen to me, but you kind of ignored it. And you've been letting it build and build on you like a big heavy load. And ultimately now you feel kind of chained to this person. That's the Devil card right there. And this is saying if you're feeling trapped within this relationship, you can get out of it. You know, you're not stuck there. You can get out of this situation and you can make plans that can better your future for you. But you need to remember the queen that you are and what you are worth as well. Remember when your intuition does speak up, to listen to it. You have a lot of high emotions around this situation, Grace. I want to say, my love, and you kind of like feel like that this person is leaving you out in the cold and is making you feel like they are purposefully hiding things from you, even little things that they don't need to. And when you ask them, they just stare in space and are very stagnant about it. And instead of creating movement and working forward, you've asked them to show actions to relieve you, but instead they have just been very, very stubborn and been doing things their own way. But again, your intuition has been calling for you and it's been very, very strong. You're also talking, these cards coming out are talking about the need for you to be treating yourself as well, my love, to spend some time and money. I know that none of us have any money but at the moment, but if you have any spare, to get yourself something. And you've also got the Five of Swords, my love. I feel like you feel this person has been being a bit sly to you, and it's causing a fiery side to come out of you as well. We just get have a good card. We've got the Remedy card. You have the power to be happy. If you're not happy where you are right now, it's time to make a change. I feel like that that your intuition isn't lying to you there with this person. It's time to be making upgrades as well. Let me get you a rubber deck card, because the rubber deck cards always spell tea. break, dropping cards now. 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, all my cards fell. Okay, this is the card that's come out for you, Grace. You think someone are lying. You think someone's lying. They are. They are. Okay, we've got time for maybe one, maybe more than one. We've got to finish at past the hour. So we'll see how we go on. If anyone else is here who'd like a reading, put one in the chat. Whilst we're waiting for any ones, Kay says, have you finished any more songs, Keela? I've written a new song. Hey Keila and Rad. I'll read it to you after this reading, if you want. Well, I'll tell you what, when I pick somebody now, I'll read it to you then. Okay. Rad, put your question in the chat, love. Whilst I'm waiting for you to put your question, I'm just going to read this song that I wrote. And I wrote it from the perspective of Gary, because the plan is for him to sing it at some point. But also it's my feelings as well. I'll travel across the world and find myself here, because I waited all my life for a love that's unconditional. Even when we're apart, I know that it's true. The story of our love may sound so fictional. After so much hurt and too much pain, I didn't think there's love to gain. Am I crazy? Maybe I've gone insane. I don't want no pain. But no, I found my way to you in a time I felt so blue. Didn't think it could be true. A love so unconditional. I'll travel across the world to find my way to you. I waited all my life for a love unconditional. I know you feel it too, what you've been through. This love will last forever, unconditional. Can I please ask what a good career path for me is, please? Okay, right. Ultimately, I feel like that you personally have a very, very good way of making people feel connected and feeling welcome. So I feel like that you'd have you'd have a good time doing a job where you were essentially making people feel comforted. Comforted. Thank you, Eco. Where you have a knack for making people feel comforted, while essentially selling them something and connecting with them and their. I cannot talk right now. I don't know why. I've been speaking a lot of words over the last 2 hours, to be fair. I also feel like that you would have a good time if you could travel overseas. You have got the Wheel of Fortune here that's saying to you that there could be an overseas trip that could be good regarding money. Regarding career choice, sorry. I feel like that there's something in particular that you've always really wanted to do, Rad, and you kind of feel disheartened because you've never been able to fulfill those dreams. But I want to say that there has been chances there, but you kind of were stubborn in it. Now, where's the other cards gone? I feel like that for you to move on to that career, though, you would essentially have to, you'd have to break the chains that bind you. You've got the devil card. You've got things that are holding you back. I want to say that the career path that is best for you, that we're going to have to go to school for, we're going to have to learn more about it first. I also want to say that there's people who've tried to interfere in like a jealous type of way. But there is things that we do need to be celebrating around choosing a new career. I'm also seeing you fixing things as well. Like possibly a mechanic or something. Let's see if this web deck says anything. Okay, Rad, you've got this take a trip. Go. These cards are very, very much in your face, but it says go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people, killing you. But this card's coming in saying that there is a big need for travel, and I feel like that you've even been feeling that pull. And I feel like this will ultimately expand your career direction if it's something that you are able to do. But I do feel like we're definitely needing to be travelling overseas as well there, my love. We've got time, so if we're doing we've done these readings quite quickly today, and if you want a reading, put one in the chat. Like I said, I've got till hour, so it may be my last reading for today, but we will see how quick they are. But put one in the chat and I may feel drawn to you if you'd like a reading. The bloody flying, it's bugging me off. Well, thank you for connecting with me, Rad. Okay, Jessie, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? Just waiting for Jessie to put her question in. Well, blessings to you too, Rad. Jessie says, What is wrong in my application? No one is calling or email for interview. When it will happen? Enjoy the rest of your day too, Grace. Jessie, my love, I feel first of all, you need to have more confidence. I feel like within your applications, you need to exert more confidence to show that you are going to be a confident worker and be able to bring that confidence there. I feel like when you do get your job, though, I feel like what you're saying is a job, that there is going to be a person who is going to be a bit cold and hard and a bit demanding, but you have got new beginnings coming in around you, my love. And I feel like that balance is going to come in surrounding this situation. I feel like that you tend to have a bit of a heavy load on you at the moment, and with all this heaviness on your back, it kind of pulls you back from being able to display that confidence. But you need to show yourself as being a stabilizing influence and a confident one as well, so you can bring that stabilizing influence within your life. As they say, fake it till you make it, you know. You've got 2 stars here. You need to reassess the situation at hand. Reassess that the things that you've applied for are the things for you. Sometimes the universe steps in to try and help guide you into a different direction. I know this situation has been causing you a lot of heartache and frustration. But happiness and bright prospects are on the horizon for you, my love. You just need to be patient in the decisions. Things are pending. And I feel like that it will be a finality situation where it's going to be the right one for you. But money is going to be coming in for you, my love, and the universe is listening to bring them divine wishes forward for you. Now let me get you a Rebel deck card. Okay, Jessie, you've got time to let go. Move the fuck on. There's a situation. What you are aware of, what we needing to be moving away from, needing to be letting go of. And I feel like you know where that is. If you don't know where that is, maybe needing some reassessment. But there's definitely something there that you personally need to be letting go of, my love. Thank you for connecting with me. Okay, if I do it super quick, we've got time for one more reading. If you'd like a quick reading, put a one in the chat. The sun's come out of all of a sudden, which I'm glad for because it's been raining all day. But it's also burning my eyes. Anyway, thank you, Jessie, for connecting with me, love. You're welcome, Jessie. Okay. Elizabeth, quickly put your question in the chat, my love. I haven't really got time to do a general reading if that's what you wanted. It has to be just a very, very quick question reading. The kids are doing very, very good, Kay. They are very lovely and they're excited for Christmas. I have nearly finished my Christmas shopping for this year. May I have a quick general, please? Okay, I'm just going to pull 3 cards, Elizabeth and me, see what they bring out for you, my love. Okay. First off, Elizabeth, me, you've got unity. We are family. Be nice to yours today. There's a need to be reaching out to some of your family members that you've not spoke to in bloody years, Elizabeth, me. And I feel like that there's a good reason to not be talking to them at the time, but they're talking about reconnecting right now and bringing in them bigger connections surrounding them family members. You've also got Sunbeam. Bring joy to those around you every day. Make it your goal. Sometimes, because I feel like you are such a loving person anyway in general, but sometimes because of your own worries in your own life, you sometimes find it hard to be an open ear for somebody else unless they make it absolutely obvious and ask you, then you will. But sometimes we're wrapped up within ourselves that you totally forget that that you are going, that they may need somebody to help them. So they're talking about random acts of kindness, Elizabeth May. Try and bring some more random acts of kindness to the people around you, just to bring them smiles on their faces. And last but not least, love, you've got wide open. This card's coming in telling you to be open to new things coming in. You've got the butterfly in, so I want to say there's going to be change coming in for you, my love, but it's going to be positive change, but it's going to be unexpected positive change. And sometimes I feel like that we like to have things where we know what's going to happen. We can't always have that, you know. So just be expectant that things are going to be changing up for you. Thank you to my mods and thank you to everyone coming in. I'm sorry you missed out today, Ben, but I do these streams regularly. At least I am going to be doing them more regularly now. We did have a break for a few months, but we are back now. And we're getting into a better routine. We're doing these live streams. So if you hit the notification bell, next time I'm live, especially if you get in here early, you'll be more likely to get a reading. They are free readings, so I hope you manage to get one the next time you come around. But I want to wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys again soon. And then as soon as the second channel opens up for all the other stuff, I will put it in the Discord so that you guys can subscribe if you wish to. Anyway, take care. Ta-ra for now, guys, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye, guys.